So basically this remains a problem, right? ये मतलब for like lawyers के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा problem हो जाता है कि इसके ऊपर personal growth का time कहाँ से आएगा. अभी मैं सबसे पूछूँ ना, सबके पास books पढ़ा हुआ है, course join किया हुआ है, सब है, but there will be so many people they are like यार time कहाँ है, time नहीं है. So it seems that you have cracked the code on time. So you are the boss. You tell us how do you do it.
So मेरे से एक लोग ना बहुत frequently पूछते हैं तू इतनी सारी चीज़ें कैसे करता है. तो अगर आप मेरे को शाम को आप टीवी चैनल लगाओगे तो मेरे रोज के एवरेज डिबेट्स हैं 2 या 3. एवरेज 2 तो हैं कि मैं 2 चैनल्स पे ज़रूर होता हूँ. ओके. सो मेरे से ये सवाल बहुत लोग पूछते हैं और मैं इसका क्रैक कोड भी बताता हूँ क्या है. कुछ रॉकेट साइंस नहीं. फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट यू शुड हैव एन इंटेंट दैट यू वांट टू डू इट. ओके. मैं आपको अपने कॉल सेंटर डेज की स्टोरी बताता हूँ. शायद वहीं से ये शुरू हुआ. जब मैंने कॉल सेंटर में जाना शुरू किया तो मेरे को लोगों ने बोला कि यार यू प्लेइंग विद योर करियर, बैग्स आ जाएंगी, करियर रूइन हो जाएगा, whether you why you want to do that. So I made a commitment back then to myself and I told this thing. I remember the name of that friend also who was having this conversation. मैंने उसको बोला कि यार जिस दिन मुझे लगेगा ना कि मेरी पढ़ाई इम्पैक्ट हो रही है इससे, मैं उसी दिन छोड़ दूंगा. कोई थॉट्स, कोई सेकंड थॉट्स, कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं. एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड, मेरे को पूरे करियर में कॉल सेंटर में कभी ऐसा फील नहीं हुआ. कभी भी ऐसा फील नहीं हुआ कि मुझे टाइम नहीं मिल रहा. मैं एक ऐसा एम्प्लॉय था जो अब इंटरनल एग्जाम्स होते थे 6 महीने में 2 बार और इंटरनल होते थे सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स 1 बार. एंड आई वॉज गेटिंग प्रॉपर अपियरिंग ऑन ऑल द एग्जाम्स. जो इंटरनल एग्जाम्स के लिए मुझे लॉन्ग हॉलीडेज मिलती थी हर 6 महीने में. तो दैट्स हाउ you really, if you have the intent, you will be able to do that. I mean, getting in a multinational company, getting long holidays every 6 months is not something very usual, but I earned it. I used to put extra effort whenever they wanted me. So that's how you manage. Now the second thing, coming back to the profession, मैं कभी अपने क्लाइंट को ये नहीं बोलता कि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, because I mean it's sometimes what happens is that sometimes you are actually busy and sometimes you are just visibly busy. You're not doing any substantive work. You're not really doing any credible thing. And let me tell you, if you analyze your own self, most of the time you will realize that you are just visibly busy. You're not substantially busy. So that's one. Second is that when you want to do so many things, okay, you're going to have a proper flexible setup with you. I always carry my gym bag with me. I always carry my iPad with me. I always carry my laptop with me. And I am not kidding, I am telling you very honestly, I have done a lot of debates in my car while traveling. I have done a lot of debates in the court, in the bar room. I have done a lot of debates in restaurants while commuting if I have a slot, because the opportunity does not come easy. If you don't avail, someone else will, and there is a possibility if someone else comes, then next time also he gets the opportunity, not you. So you need to respect the opportunities that is coming your way, and you gotta make a commitment that I will do this also and I will do that also and I will make time for it. Everyone has 24 hours. Of course, there are situations when you have a conflicting situation. Then whatever is your priority has to prevail. So insofar as my client meetings and my debates are concerned, I always give preference to my client meetings. I cancel debates and I say that there's some extreme situation with the client, I can't come. So if you really have the intent, you will find time. I have, since we're talking about fitness also, my average step count is around 12,000. So I mean that's how I keep myself. I have little in a fitter shape. So I mean if you ask me time है तो मतलब बोलना तो बड़ा आसान है यार, ये भी करना है वो भी करना है, डिबेट्स भी करनी है ये भी करना है. But if you'll see me in the court, you will never see me sitting. I will be either doing a debate, reading a file, or I'll be walking. So everything happens. So you just gotta have the right kind of mindset. और एक बार वो intent अगर होता है तो in most of the cases you will get time. It's a myth. It's an excuse basically. It's an excuse
So
of
that's
not
true,
not
but
to
you
say
know,
things.
for
It's easiest excuse.
somebody who's in that position now, who's struggling to find time and is in that space, I mean, do you have any solutions that, because see, you are talking from a paradigm where you are living in a different plane, okay? And for somebody who's, and I should answer this question a little. So I was also like, you know, those busy people who never have time, not like, you know, if I go to workout or, you know, do anything, then I'll not have like, you know, even socialize करने जाएंगे तो काम कब करेंगे, काम कर लेता हूँ और ज़्यादा. So I was like that. But I think, you know, most important thing is that understanding the importance of these other things. Generally इतना तो सबको पता है कि काम करना है, client को attend करना है, कोर्ट में जाना है, जो भी है. There are certain things, the importance is clear in our head. But certain things importance is not clear. There are many amongst you, including one of my colleagues who was just talking to me. For him, the importance of sleeping is not clear. मतलब कुछ भी हो गया तो स्लीप को सैक्रिफाइस करके काम कर लो ना, बहुत अच्छी बात है, वो भी मैं भी करता था, राइट? देन वन डे आई रियलाइज दैट दिस हैज वेरी सीवियर इम्पैक्ट ऑन योर मेंटल हेल्थ, योर एबिलिटी टू फोकस, राइट? नाउ and your immunity, your long-term health, your metabolism, everything, right? You will not be a high performing person if you don't sleep and you don't get enough sleep. So now I know it so importantly that I make sure that, you know, I go to sleep at a certain point of time, no matter what happens. I make sure that, you know, I get that sleep. If I don't get, I'll be alarmed. Like I know that my REM sleep is less than what it needs to be. That means today my function would be impacted somewhere, right? I'll try to overcome it. That's not the way. There's nothing you can do to completely, like, you know, overcome it. Never will happen, correct? But that clarity is not there with many of you, that how important is the sleep. There are a lot of people who say, मैं तो 8 घंटा 10 घंटा सोता हूँ. Just because you are sleeping for 10 hours does not mean your sleep was high quality sleep. But that is not important for you, which is why you never figured that out. That information is everywhere, right? If you cared, in 15 minutes you will know the basics that you need to know. But it's not important for you. So you don't care, and that's why you don't make it a priority. The day you will realize, you will make it a priority. Second, okay, any work takes as much as time as you will give it to you, right? So if you give yourself 1 month to write a paper, all of the 1 month will be consumed. Okay, and if you give yourself, okay, I have this one evening to write whatever I can write, you will see that 90% of what you have written in 1 month, you would actually create that much value in one evening. And this, I see a problem with a lot of people, that you give yourself too much time for something like that. I think that these are the two things that are immediately implementable for anybody. That, you know, knowing what is important for you. I know very well I'll not be able to do everything I want to do. So I had to give up on a lot of things. There's no way humanly I'll be able to do everything, right? But I've chosen what is important. Priority, that, okay, this is priority for me and that is not. Now, one thing is very clear, health is priority, right? Work is priority. Relationships are important, relationships in life are priority. Now, then it becomes a little manageable. It's still hard.